Coach, why don't you make your way up here? Coach Honey Brown in her second year. Can you imagine starting your first year as a head coach and having to deal with Zooms and not being able to get your team together and really struggling to balance and manage trying to put it all together? But she did a marvelous job. Coach Honey Brown, come on up here, honey. It's always good to see you.
Great to see you, Debbie. So excited.
Everyone always wants to know, honey, where's the name come from? I mean, what is that?
You know, Tennessee girl, you got to have a different name every now and then. My dad heard the name Honey Lynn, and some of you, anybody out there from Tennessee besides me and Coach Morrell, I got a few people up here, Faith. He heard the name Honey Lynn and really liked it. My mom and he had decided my name was going to be Jennifer, but that went out the window. So for the first 2 days I was born, he kind of got in a battle with my mom. So back then you had a tag on your arm and mine didn't have a name on it. It just said Baby Brown for a couple of days. And my dad won. So here I am, Honey Brown.
Well, we're glad you're here.
Yeah,
Mount Juliet, Tennessee.
That's right.
Okay, so a lot of us that were women athletes back had to make a decision at some point about whether band or sports or dance or sports. How'd that work for you?
Yeah, it's a good story. I was a big softball player along with a basketball player, and those of you that have daughters or people that did dance and recitals and things like that, well, when you did that all year long and my parents paid money and bought the costume, well, you had to be in the dress rehearsal to be in the recital. Well, I also got picked to be on the all-star team. So at a young age, I had to make a hard decision. Am I going to go do something that I've been doing and my sisters are doing, or am I going to go play softball on the all-star team? So no more dance. Yeah, it was an easy choice for me, actually, but I put the dance shoes away.
So we know Mike's a young coach, you're a young coach. There's coaches that have influenced you. You happen to grow up with Amanda Butler, the head coach at Clemson. Who else has been an influence, and how did they impact your coaching style?
Yeah, growing up in Tennessee, Pat Summitt, of course. You know, she was such a huge influence on me. Growing up watching games, grew up in the Nashville area, so I went to some Vanderbilt games and did that. But just followed Pat's career, followed the Lady Vols. My family moved to East Tennessee, so that became even easier because I was able to go to camp, go to games, and watch her on the sideline and watch how tough she was on her players, but also how much that she cared about them and they cared about her. And I think that she was, you know, one of the biggest influences on me over a long period of time now.
It's still always about relationships with your players. What does that mean? People talk about that all the time from coach's perspective, but I asked Mike the same thing about, you know, discipline, execution, tough love. How do you manage all that with your players?
Yeah, I think that's what, you know, why I do this. You know, I love sports and I love coaching, but I love this age. Like I enjoy coaching this age group, and I'm getting older and they continue to stay the same age. You're coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, unless you're coaching Evan. He's a little older, but oh, Evan, it's okay. But it's just one of those age groups that you just enjoy coaching because they are leaving home and they need role models. They need folks that are going to help steer them in the right direction. They need guidance, but they also have their parents and their family still involved. And so it's just something that I've really always latched onto. I had Wes Moore was my coach in college, and you know he was a big influence on me back in the day as well. And it's just something that I've really enjoyed doing over time as an assistant and even as a head coach, is understanding how you can help mold some people's lives over time. And we've actually got a couple of alum here tonight. KJ Weaver, if you want to raise your hand, back in the back there in the red, and then Brooke Jordan Brown. Those two ladies helped raise a few of those banners back there, but they actually are in Asheville right now. Brooke is in pharmacy school, and KJ does sign language at Franklin School of Innovation, and just, you know, super proud of them. But again, for them to come back tonight and want to be part of this, they understand it's about relationships and it's about how much that you care for them on and off the court.
Second year, picked in the middle of the league. What are the expectations like when you roll the ball out? What are they going to see? By the way, I bought 2 season tickets today.
That's right.
I don't know how many of you all have bought season tickets yet, but I bought 2, and I won't even be here.
All right.
So you do have time to do that. So what am I going to see as a season ticket holder when I come watch your team play?
Well, I think you're going to see some exciting basketball. I think that was something last year. I'm not sure if we're going to press as much as Coach Morrell, but that is something we want to get up and down the floor a little bit more. Our pace of play was a little faster than maybe what we had done in the past, and I think that's something that we want to continue. I think you're going to see a lot of depth. Last year, we weren't as deep as maybe I would like to be, but you can kind of see with the numbers that we have up here and some talented freshmen and some young people, I want to be able to go deep in the bench, so you want to keep that pace up so that you can do that.
All right, let's meet them. Come on. Let's do it. All right,
Don't they look
pass
good?
the mic.
Girls always like to shop and dress up, so they look great.
Ladies, you look beautiful. You look ready. I think I see some closeouts and some box outs up here in these dresses. I don't know. Let's go down the line. We're going to do the same thing.
Okay.
Name, year, where you're from, and your degree, if you choose.
Hi, my name is Amanda Blake. I'm originally from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm a sophomore, and my major is political science.
I'm Carly Fahey. I'm a freshman from Atlanta, Georgia. My major is management, and I'm minoring in pre-law.
I'm Kai Carter. I'm a junior. I'm majoring in health and wellness, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
I'm Mallory Bruce. I'm a freshman from Greenville, South Carolina, and I'm majoring in business management.
I'm Summer Dillwood. I'm a redshirt sophomore from Atlanta, and I'm majoring in sociology, minoring in mass comm.
My name is Jada Shears. I'm a freshman from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm majoring in mathematics with a concentration in statistics and minoring in econ.
My name is Jordania Ivy. I'm from Morristown, Tennessee, but originally from St. Louis, Missouri. I'm a freshman, and I'm majoring in health and wellness with a neuroscience minor.
My name is McKinley Brooks Sumter. I am from Columbia, South Carolina. I'm a redshirt sophomore, and I'm a major in psychology and a minor in management.
My name is Nadiria Evans. I'm a fifth-year senior from Gainesville, Florida, and I'm a double major in mass communication and business.
Hi, I'm Faith Adams. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, and my major is health and wellness.
Hi, I'm Jamia Blake. I'm from Rock Hill, South Carolina. I'm a sophomore, and I'm majoring in business management.
My name is Alana Sellers. I'm a freshman, and my major is computer info technology.
Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. I am Dee Anderson. I'm one of the assistant coaches here, and I'm currently going to my second year here.
Hi, everyone. Ooh, sorry. Paige Love, alumni, class of 2016, go Bulldogs, second year as an assistant coach. Fellow alumni in the back, let's go.
Go ahead, Andre.
I'm Coach Dre, and this is my 6th season here. Go Bulldogs.
I'm Aaron Reimer. I'm the Director of Operations, and this is my 2nd month here, so pretty early.
Welcome, Aaron. Welcome. All right. Behind the back. All right, Dee. Dee Evans. You guys know Dee Evans. First teamer, right? Huh? Like Tajon, she's a preseason first team, all Big South. We're expecting big things from you, right? You ready to deliver?
Of course.
Of course you are. Okay. So your 5th year.
Yes.
Why did you come back?
I'm just not done. I didn't feel like I was done last year, but then also just wanted to leave my legacy. I've been talking to Coach Brown about that since last year. Once I knew I could come back, I had teammates my freshman year that left an impact on my life outside of basketball as well as on the court. Kyla Webb, Tiffany Wilson, just being there for me off the court mentally, getting me into the Bible and all the things, and just being big impacts and getting me through it. And that's what I want to do for other people as well as, leave my legacy on the court, be known for something, remembered for something here at UNCA.
Dee, some players welcome the leadership and the pressure and all that comes. Some players don't like it. You are a really good leader, and you're on the top of the scouting report of every team that plays you. What's that like to handle that on a day-to-day, and how do you prepare for that?
My teammates prepare me, honestly. My teammates, my coaches, they challenge me every day. They make me better. I have teammates that hold me accountable. I always tell them, don't be afraid to tell me something, because, I'm not always there 100% every day. My coaches challenge me every day, and then just me just always taking care of myself mentally and just not always put so much pressure on myself, because I tend to do that a lot.
I know Coach Brown and her staff have taught you a lot of basketball, but also you sit down on Coach Morrell once in a while and check out what the guys are doing.
Oh, yeah.
I know studying the game with your speed and athleticism and your skill set is really important, right? But when we say as players we're watching film to get better, explain to them what that means. When you're watching film, you're watching games, you're going to practice, you're listening to others, how does that help you?
Tremendously. I feel like a lot of players think that, okay, if I practice, if I should shoot on a gun every now and then, that's all it takes. But for me, just, I go to Morrell. I've been going to Coach Morrell's practices since he's been here. I think I started that because I just had to understand this man. He was a little different. I was I didn't understand, what he got going on. But I love Morrell, and now I see, why he does the things he does. And, his team kind of responds in the right way. But yeah, I get every practice. The coaches already know, email it to me, because I got to see. I'm watching myself, things I can fix, teammates, helping them. I've had many sessions. I had a session with Nia before, just showing her some things. I just love it. I'm always breaking the game down. I record some of Coach Morrell's plays, and I'm just keep those in my back pocket just in case, because obviously I want to be a coach in the future. So I'm just trying to learn the game from anybody, anywhere.
Honey, what does it mean when one of your best players is also one of your hardest workers and they bring others with them to the gym?
Oh, it means everything. You always want to, you hear that a lot. You want your best player to be one of your hardest workers. And Nadiria lives that every day on and off the court. And I think her teammates respect that. And they understand that she puts in the work and she puts her money where her mouth is, basically. But it's there for them. And like she said, she's willing to do the extra for them. And that's what it takes.
All right. Good luck, Dee. I'm going to be counting on you. We're all going to be watching. I want my season tickets to have some value at the end of the year. All right, let's get Kai Carter up here and Faith Adams. All right? Okay. Kai, I have heard that once in a while Janet Cohn will put you guys on the spot. Have you been to the Board of Trustees meeting?
Yes.
And what happened there?
I had to get in front of everyone and answer some questions.
Well, what was one of the questions they asked you?
She asked me about the relationship that we have as a team and how it transfers to the court.
And what was your answer?
I said since the summertime, our coaches, they really harp on relationships. So since the summertime, we've been working on building bonds with each other. So we've done different team building activities and things, and that has really helped us build our chemistry on the court, because those activities has helped us be more trustworthy with each other. So on the court it's a better I guess it's just better chemistry because of that.
Have you given your teammates fair warning that they actually might end up in front of the Board of Trustees as well at some point?
No, I haven't.
Well, you better let them know. We're letting you know. Fair warning, everyone, right now. Okay, Faith, here's what I want to know from you. I say good point guards answer the 3 W's. Who to get the ball to, when, and where. Could you answer all the questions if I went down a list of things about personnel with your team? Who's best off a curl? Who's best in transition? Who could catch it on the block? Who you can throw the lob to? Can you handle all that?
For sure.
Okay. So how much film and work with Coach Brown as a former point guard do you do with her to get yourself in a position to be able to handle all that?
You know, sometimes it's kind of annoying because she knows.
Did you use the word annoying?
You know, sometimes it is, and I hate being yelled at. I hate being yelled at by Coach Brown. I hate being wrong, but you know, she knows what's best for me, and you know, it takes time. It takes like more than a couple minutes just to get something down that you need to know. So I really appreciate Coach Brown and what she does for us.
Is she one of the reasons why you decided to come here? And if she is, why?
Oh yeah, for sure. She's the one who recruited me as a junior, I think, and I just fell in love with her, literally, seriously, because she was on my butt from day one. You know, she was my family coach. She was my honeybees, you know. But
honeybee? What's the honeybee? What's that?
Okay, so whenever she was an assistant coach, we all have families. And me and Kai were actually a honeybee. So that was our name. We all decide what name we want to be our family coaches. So yeah, and she was on my butt since day one, you know. And I was really excited whenever I found out she was going to be coming back to be our head coach. And I really love you.
Oh. How often do you hear that? That's fantastic. That is really great. Okay, so Kai, you're the oldest of 7 kids?
Yes.
So 5 brothers? What was the driveway like?
It's always busy.
I mean, how did it go? Like, I mean, did you win more than you lost, or did you beat your brothers down? How did it work?
Well, my oldest brother, he's 17. He's the one that's into basketball with me also. So when he was younger and wasn't taller than me, we would always play one-on-one, and I would always win. But since he's gotten taller, we haven't played since. So yeah.
That happens to all sisters at some point. Their brothers get taller. Okay, thank you guys, and good luck this season. Okay, let's get Jamia Blake up here and Alana Sellers. Here you go, Jamia. Hey, how's it going? All right,
Yes,
Jamia. Okay, you're not wearing shoes tonight, but you got this like incredible killer shoe collection, is what I've heard.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
explain it.
I've always had a fascination with shoes ever since I was younger. It really came from my sister, me trying to sneak and wear her shoes to school, and she catch me later on. But yeah, I just love sneakers. I love all types of shoes. I like to match them with my outfits and just whatever I'm doing that day.
Okay, so do you wear this shoe collection that you have, or do you have it tucked away somewhere?
Oh no, I wear them. It depends. Like I said, if I'm walking around campus, I have a certain campus shoe because I don't want to get those dirty. But if I'm going somewhere, somebody's gonna see my outfit, I'm gonna have my nice pair of shoes on. And
some women decide what they're going to wear and then they match the shoes. I'm guessing you go the opposite. Shoes first?
Shoes first.
All right. Well, we want to see some quick feet out there on defense this year. All right, Alana, the freshman, Big Lon. That's her nickname officially. The team gave it to her. How do you feel about it?
I like it.
You like it?
Jamia started it, so yeah.
What made you start calling her that?
Well, I think the name came official when we were in practice one day and we were doing some rebounding drills, and she was going against Coach Dre over there. And it was just a great move she did, and she dunked on his head. So everybody just went excited in the gym, and we just started calling her Big Lon from then.
Is Big Lon a two-handed rebounder?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
Can she throw the outlet?
She can.
So you guys are gone if she rebounds, right?
Yeah, we're out
All
of
right,
here.
Big Lon, let me ask you this. Playing in front of fans as a freshman, the upperclassmen didn't get to do it last year, but you're coming in as a freshman. How excited are you playing in a house like this? Like, this place is going to be rocking when you guys toss it up, right?
I'm very ecstatic because I can only imagine how it was last year. You know, these guys didn't get to play. They only get to play with, supporters and fans, but it was just cardboard, So it's a big transition.
Cardboard. It was cardboard, but there were a lot of smiles, kind of like your big smile.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want people to know about your game? These guys haven't seen you play yet. Coach Brown recruited you for a reason. Why?
I would say my aggressiveness, physicality, competitiveness. When it comes to it, I'm gonna go get it. So.
I like it. Go get a rebound. Okay, and then Jamia, what about you for fans? Tell me about fans. Tell me about playing in front of fans this year. What's that going to feel like?
That's exciting for me as well, because last year, me being a freshman and due to COVID, we had cardboard, like Alana said. But I'm excited to have the stands filled with people, with our people here that go here to school, and you guys coming out to support us, and that just brings more juice for us to play and hear you guys cheering in the stands. So I can't wait.
So I'm guessing if anybody is in the stands live, they can't act like stiff cardboard this year, right? They got to be active. Okay, good. All right, good job, guys. Good job. Let's get Rocky back up here. He's got a sign. What's your sign, Rocky? Okay, everybody loves a good visual, Coach Brown, right? Hold it up, Rocky, so everyone can see. Yeah, so what does FEO mean, Coach Brown?
Yeah, so we've had FEO for a few years now, and it means for each other. And just like Coach Burrell said, last year I think was tough for everybody with COVID because you had to kind of do the opposite. Not that you couldn't be for each other, but you couldn't be quite as connected. So this is something that is one of our standards of our program. We talk about outwork, we talk about building, and then we talk a lot about FEO, because you've got to be selfless in this program. You got to be able to do what's best for the team and play your role, and know that what you do every day means a lot, and you have to bring a lot every day to practice and to road games and home games. And so we want to be for each other, and then we want you guys to be for us and be loud in the stands. But that you'll see us talk about FEO a lot, because it's the type of players we like to recruit. You got to have great players and you got to have great students, but you got to have players that are willing to be here and do what's best for the team.